Hello, it's Shelly, and I'm here to discuss 11 things that can break your hair out. Number 1, constantly combing your hair, especially if you comb your hair with something like this. This will definitely cause a whole lot of breakage. If you want to comb your hair, use combs like a wide tooth comb. And if this is too wide for you, use a comb like this size, or better yet, these type of brushes, the bristle brushes. And it's always good to comb your hair while it's wet than it is dry. It's just better for your hair. Number 2, too much product buildup can cause a lot of breakage. Using grease like this. This is grease. This substance, because how thick it is, you see that? It blocks your pores in your scalp. It's not good. Causes breakage. You need liquid stuff like this. Even though this is not as liquidy, it's a little thick, but it's better than using grease. Okay, using shampoos with sodium hydroxide or permazolide. Try to use shampoos that don't contain sulfate. I have that in another video just explaining about shampoos that don't have sulfate in it, but you don't want shampoos with a bunch of sodium hydroxide or sulfate or alcohol, because that breaks your hair. It dries your hair out and it's taking all the moisture out your hair. And perms with like lye, that it burns, not only it breaks your hair, it dries your hair out technically. Alright, trimming your edges. You don't want to trim your edges with regular scissors. Honestly, you don't. It can actually cause breakage, do more harm than good. You want scissors like this. You can get them at your local beauty supply store, but you want scissors like these. Now, another thing, number 6, having a bunch of people in your hair can cause breakage, because different people have different ways of going about and how they do and how they style hair. So if you have different people in your hair, you have different people styling your hair in different ways, and your hair can't take all that, so it breaks out. If you have too much heat, try to minimize how much heat you put in your hair. Try to keep heat out of it. Trust me, it helps in the long run. Heat just damages the hair. It causes more breakage, dries it out. Number 8, ponytails. It's nothing wrong with them, but getting them all the time in the same spot causes breakage. It honestly do. Try to switch up your ponytail. Have it to the side, low, a high one to the other side. You know, switch it up. Don't keep it in the same spot, because that's eventually gonna lead to breakage. Okay, number 9, not using satin pillowcases or scarves. Like, you need pillowcases that are satin. And if you don't have satin pillowcases, you need a satin scarf, because we move around when we're sleeping. So you want to invest in getting something like that. Look it up. Okay, number 10, constant dieting changes. I know I have to work on this myself. You can't, if you have a diet, stick with it. Don't, I'm gonna eat less, and then one day you eating a whole lot, then one day you eating less, one day you gaining weight, one day you're losing it, then you gaining it again, you're losing it. That constant changes stresses your hair out. It honestly do. And voila, you got breakage. So try to keep a diet in the same, just keep your diet going. Don't make changes. Try to keep it at the same. Don't try to lose and gain it again. Don't, keep it at one place. Now, number 11, the last one, is washing your hair too often. And when I say washing, some people feel like, oh, I thought your hair needs more moisture and stuff. It do. Co-washing is fine, but washing your hair, shampooing it all the time, like, I know some people who wash their hair like 3 times a week. Excuse me, and I'm sorry, but we have, for those who are African American, you can't do that. Maybe if you have the white or Puerto Rican hair, maybe you can get away with that. But if you're black, you have African American hair, you can't constantly wash it. You just stripping the oils out. Nobody hair even buildup. You can't have buildup in 2 days just like that. And if you do, you need to memorize how much oil and grease and product you put in your hair, because that's a little bit too much. So that's all the 11 things I want to discuss with you guys. Have any questions, please write in the comments below. Yeah, so that's the 11 things that can break your hair out.